Hi everyone, how are you?
Okay, so let's just start the session. So today, I thought that it's it's been a long time since we talked. So let's just discuss whatever you are going through currently. So I don't have any, particular thing, but just one thing that I have in mind in this session is that ultimately it should be fruitful to you because you are having the crucial time, and if you are spending, let's suppose, 1 hour or 45 minutes here, then it should be worth it, right? It should at least make you energetic. Like this is my mindset currently. That my I can say my job here is like the best job could be from the session is that at this point you might be needing the motivation or you might be needing the self belief that okay we can do it. So that's my agenda, right? So is this okay, like we should go like that, or like should we discuss something else? I'm thinking that we can address your problems and then ultimately it should be motivating you. Okay, so is this fine with everyone? Great. So there has been like few replies, so they are saying okay, let's just go. सो नहीं, ऐसे तो मतलब मेरे माइंड में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि कुछ कोई मैं मोटिवेशनल डायलॉग वगैरह कुछ याद करके आया. यस, जो वी कैन जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो. ओके. So, by the way, like before I proceed, I just want to know anyone wants to just unmute themselves and just want to speak something so that like in that flow we can just start. Okay. So, Aditya is saying, sir, focus nahi ho raha. And Samibullah is saying that my marks are very fluctuating. So, see, like there has been, yeah, I will be talking in English. So, one of the students is saying, sir, in English, yes, sure. I can understand that if there is a language barrier, then yes, it's a problematic thing. Okay, so one of the student is saying, sir, I have doubt if I feel like I'm forgetting some concept from some subject, then instead of doing, just a second, let me just enlarge this window. Okay, sir, I have doubt if I feel like I'm forgetting some concepts and concept from some subject, then instead of doing through the whole subject, should I just do a full subject test and analyze the concept? I'm feeling like this. See, whatever suits you, you can do it. Like if you are feeling like subject-wise test should be good. I feel like don't give like this is my personal advice. Don't. Okay, someone is saying, sir, please increase the volume. Is there any problem in the audio? I think the volume is generally controlled by you. I cannot control the volume or something. Okay, because it's like for the amplifier, not for the microphone. Okay. So if you are like if like my personal advice is that like if you are having some subject doubt or something, then you can just revise the concept and just move on. I mean, you don't have to do the subject wise test because nowadays like it's not worth it. Like doing the subject wise test is not worth it. And I think like if you even do not do any test, okay, if you directly just proceed with the revision and without doing any full length now also, then it is fine. I mean, if you want, you can do it, but that's fine. Like it's already 3rd of February, and assuming that you are Gate CSE student, if you're Gate CSE aspirant, then you can just forget about the test now because I don't think it is a time to test yourself. Like we have tested, we have done everything in the previous few months, but now it's like time to believe in yourself, not to test. Okay, don't put you in the situation where you're testing now. Okay, I mean, if you want, you can put it but I would suggest that just if you want to revise something, then just revise. You don't have to test it over and over. Okay. So, like, just a small advice is just obviously like whatever suits you, you can do it. But I think it's not a time to test much. ठीक है. Okay. One student is saying, sir, मेरा average 70s आ रहे हैं. I'm trying my best, but it's not increasing. By the way, 70 is very good marks, and there are many students here who are saying that they are 70 आ रहे हैं, मतलब बड़ी बात है. So don't, by the way, to all the students, I'm saying that don't get into the comparison mode. Like that's fine. And he is getting 70 because of his obviously hard work. So 70 is actually a good number, and obviously we always want to do better. So you definitely want to do it better. And in gate, like most probably it will be better than 70. But there is, see, if you are already getting 70, then probably you are doing most of the things right. And it means that generally for people like you, like there is no special advice. Like, I mean, you must be doing the concept right, you must be doing many things right. So it's just like keep on doing. I mean, there is no specific thing that I can honestly suggest to you because uh, there is not much. Okay, you are already doing your very good. Okay, just keep on doing whatever you are doing, and gate anything can happen. You might even get more than 70. So just leave it to gate and keep on doing because there is no other thing that you can do at this moment. Okay, Harshit is saying, sir, I'm in fourth year and I've been preparing with ups and down. I have average marks in AMT of 45 and final AMT I have scored around 60. Okay, but I feel I'm lost and I'm not able to focus. And also, I'm still with the graph part of DM and Algo. See, Harshit, so basically you have been getting 45, but in final AMT you got 60, which is good. Like marks, like I am not saying that increasing marks is only good. Marks maybe even worse than the previous AMTs, but that's fine. I mean, don't to focus that much on the marks. So you are saying that you are not able to focus. See, currently we just have, I think, hardly 4 or 5 days left, and the good thing or the bad thing is that in the 4 or 5 days, like even if you focusly study, then probably it will not be impacting that much. I mean, yes, revision if you do, then it might be might increase the possibility. The only thing I'm saying that in this 4 or 5 days, what is more important is that you should be okay. You should be having the better mindset. I mean, in the sense that if something is not there, if your focus is not getting proper to the studying, in that case also you should be having the mindset that it's okay. I mean, because your mindset matters a lot in those 4 or 5 days more than your technical studies. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That in this 4 or 5 days, even if you do not focus, then also it's okay. But you should be strong by having the strong and calm mindset that okay, that's fine. Whatever is there, I will do my best. Okay. See, if you have not prepared throughout the year, then still, I mean, if you're prepared, then obviously you should be thinking like that. And still, if you have not prepared, then also you should be thinking like you should be doing your best. Okay, whatever happens. So just see the question paper whenever you go to gate examination in the exam hall. See the question paper, calmly attempt all the questions because ultimately. I think you might have seen one post that Deepak has currently posted on the LinkedIn that in gate calmness has extra 10 marks, right? So have you seen that post? Deepak has shared on the LinkedIn that extra gate in calmness has extra 10 marks in gate, and which is actually true, right? Actually, it happened many times with many of the aspirants previous years that because of the panic, because of the anxiety, they just ended up doing not so good that they can do. So definitely, it is true. If you are whenever you're attempting the paper, if you are really calm, really, I can say clever. Okay, clever in the sense ki kaun sa question, which question you have to skip fast, which question you have to take time. If you are taking those decisions nicely, if you are doing with very much focus, very much calm, then definitely it helps a lot. So it is definitely true. Like don't underestimate it. Okay. So yes. So to answer your question, the thing is that you should be just like you should be just don't worrying about. You should be very free about study or not. The more focus should be on on the thing that you should remain calm and composed. I mean, don't lose your temper. Okay, so easily. Okay, so Manas is asking, sir, in last 4 days, what to do, what not to do. Like just be there. I mean, don't focus on to do's or not to do's also. Okay, just be there, just be with the flow. Don't let the negative thoughts come, that's for sure. Okay, that is like have the positive mindset, that is 100% sure. And don't let any negative thought come into your mind. And apart from that, I think just be there and just like let it pass. Okay, just calmly just let it pass and be confident. Actually, more, that's very important. And it happened with me also. Like I think I've shared in one of the session previously also. It happened with me, that me also, that basically what happened on the exam day. Like I have prepared for an year, but on the exam day somehow I was not feeling very confident. Like I don't know what happened, but I was feeling very underconfident. And just imagine that there is a person who is going to get AIR 33 after 3 hours, and just before the exam. Okay, he is getting, actually I'm telling you very very true story. That's not fabricated story. I'm telling you my own story. So I was very nervous, and I was just thinking that what will happen in the exam. And then one thing that, hello, can you hear me? I'm audible, right? Okay, okay. So sorry, there has been few comments like hello, hello. तो मुझे लगा कि मतलब there is some audio problem. Okay, sorry about it. So what I'm saying, that I was feeling nervous. Then my brother called me, and like I was at the exam center at the very near to the entrance gate, and my brother called me and told me that see, so he told me in Hindi. He said that इस एग्जाम से तेरा फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा, इस एग्जाम से पेरेंट्स का फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा, इस एग्जाम से हम सबका फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा, एंड तुझे करना ही है। मैंने उससे पहले बोला था कि यार मुझे तो लग रहा है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर होगा, इस साल नहीं हो पाएगा। ओके, मैंने, आई विल ट्रांसलेट इन इंग्लिश, जस्ट लेट मी, गिव मी जस्ट 1 minute, लेट मी जस्ट कैप्चर द रियल इमोशन इन हिंदी, देन आई विल ट्रांसलेट इन इंग्लिश। सॉरी अबाउट इट। तो ही टोल्ड मी दैट, हाँ, बिफोर दैट एक्चुअली आई टोल्ड हिम दैट मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि इस बार शायद नहीं हो पाएगा, अगले साल ही होगा। ओके, दैट्स द सेम लाइन दैट आई टोल्ड हिम कि इस बार शायद नहीं हो पाएगा। देन इन रिप्लाई ही टोल्ड मी, ही सेड कि ये एग्जाम है, इस एग्जाम से तेरा फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा, इस एग्जाम से पेरेंट्स का फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा, इस एग्जाम से हम सबका फ्यूचर डिसाइड होगा। तो करना ही है, कैसे भी करना है। एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंड, सडनली इन माय माइंड एवरीथिंग गॉट वेरी एनर्जेटिक एंड वेरी एग्रेसिव। यस, आई वाज लाइक कि हाँ करना ही है। देन आई सेड यस, करना तो है। ओके, फिर then I entered into exam hall, and then I was sitting on the chair, and computer screen was in front of me. तो वो जो scribble pad मिलता है, and that scribble pad came to me, and then the first thing that I written on the scribble pad, obviously, like after, I think maybe the first thing or maybe the second thing, I don't remember, after my putting name and SR number and all. So the thing that I've written, okay, the very first thing that I've written on the scribble pad was 70, and then plus, and then just I circled it. Okay, जो गोला लगाते हैं ना 70 प्लस करके, आई जस्ट सर्कल्ड इट कि मुझे 70 प्लस मार्क्स लाने हैं, कैसे भी करके लाने हैं। जबकि मेरे मॉक्स में कभी 70 प्लस नहीं आए। आई वॉज ऑलवेज गेटिंग समवेयर अराउंड 60s, ओके, इन माई मॉक्स। आई नेवर इवन आई गॉट 55 50s in that range I was getting. Okay, and then so I don't know what happened. I just written 70 and then plus, okay, and then circled it कि 70 प्लस लाने। एंड देन यस, मतलब मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल, आई गॉट 78, एंड देन आफ्टर नॉर्मलाइजेशन 74 समथिंग, बट दैट वाज जस्ट, आई कैन से लक और समथिंग और सम एनर्जी दैट दैट हेल्प मी टू गेट 70 प्लस। बट यस, दैट वाज अ काइंड ऑफ जोश, आई कैन से। आई मीन, इट्स नॉट लाइक मैंने 70 प्लस लिख दिया और 70 प्लस आ गए, मैं, दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट। ओके, 70 प्लस से कम भी आ सकते थे, हो सकता है 50 आ जाते, लेकिन स्टोरी तो वही रहती, राइट? स्टोरी स्टोरी वाज नॉट चेंजिंग कि 70 प्लस तक की स्टोरी इंपॉर्टेंट है, उसके बाद 70 प्लस आए या नहीं आए, दैट्स द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी। ओके, द फर्स्ट पार्ट इज द 70 प्लस लिखना, वो एक जोश, वो एक माइंडसेट चेंज होना, एंड दैट हेल्प मी एक्चुअली। ओके, सो समवन वांट्स मी टू ट्रांसलेट इन इंग्लिश, आई विल जस्ट क्विकली डू इट, if that's fine, like I will just go with the flow. Okay, anyone quickly tell me? Great. Okay, ठीक है। So, have you got my point? Like what I'm trying to say? See, you should understand one thing, that mindset is everything. Okay, you have to have that strong mindset. You have to have that kind of will in the mind that yes, yes, this time you have to do it. You have to do your best actually. It doesn't matter like basically कि आप 40 ही नंबर ला पाओगे कि 50 नंबर ला पाओगे। I'm not saying have that same thing in the mind कि नहीं top करना है. No, have just develop one thing in your mind that you should be doing best this time. This will help in your life, and ultimately it will help that how you think. Okay, later on it will definitely help how you think about the future. But this time here, develop one thing is that whatever happens, you will do your best. Okay. Okay, Heath is writing, sir, every day, sometime, some minutes feel like what will happen, but I motivate myself by imagining the future happiness and believing in my preparation that whatever I have done is enough for doing top in paper. So I am doing the revision, doing what's the best I can do in these few days, really not thinking about what I might have done or might have left or not anything. So that's really great. Actually, that's the same thing I'm trying to convey here. That see, whatever you are doing, you should be just doing one with one mindset that you should be, you know, just doing your best. Ultimately, whatever you are doing currently is enough. That's the one belief that you should be having in your mind. Okay. See, this is not a time I can say to question yourself. This is the time to believe in yourself. How many of you agree with this, right? So most of you agree, right? That this is really the time where everyone, even you needs you, which means that you yourself needs your support in the positive mindset. Okay, it's not like that you should not be letting yourself distracted. Okay, this is the time where you should be really thinking about the best things. That yes, whatever you have done, based on that, you can do your best. Okay. See, there are like always some reasons to prepare for gate. For me, like for most of us, I think the reason generally is the financial situation. Obviously, we want the better packages because we think if we are well deserving, then why we should not be having the better package, right? So that is one thing with that we start the preparation, gate preparation. Most of us like better packages, better lifestyle. So let me just tell you one thing. There have been many of aspirants which I have seen that their Instagram stories and their everything that after joining the college they're very much free. Okay, they are mentally free. They know that they are going to get top package. They are going to get very very good package. Like if they are in some IIT, top NIT also, like top IIT or even ISC. So in all those colleges, like whenever they share, some stories, some photos, then they know in their mind that this is the time to enjoy because they have already done the hard work in the past. So just think about the future, okay? That ultimately, if you crack gate, then how would it change your life, right? How would it look on the scorecard? How would it give you the happiness? So if I tell you my story about, I can say happiness. Okay, I think that was the only time where I felt so happy, and after that, probably never before. I can say never after that. I have not felt same. Okay, so let me tell you my story about the happiness. So basically, as you know, like Gate releases their response sheet, and after 1 month, probably, their result come, right, or maybe 20 days or something. So Gate has released response sheet at my time also first, and then I got to know that I'm getting 78 marks, right, on the Gate Overflow. And the Gate Overflow, I think, started their prediction in 2015, and I appeared in 2017. So after 2 years of that, so it was well prediction. So basically, it was showing my rank between. Initially, it has shown under 10 and then under 15 as responses were increasing. So it was ultimately settled to 25 to 33. And then I was obviously very, very happy. And then I was very much optimistic. I was thinking that, oh, I don't know what will happen. Maybe there are like 500 students who might not have not submitted at Gate or Flow. Maybe my rank will be out of 500. Like these kind of thoughts were also coming. But ultimately, when the rank came, okay, on that day, so that day I was like normal, that like okay, I was very very happy obviously, and then I settled to normal. But after that, I think for at least for 15 to 20 days, I just kept on feeling so much butterfly in my stomach. I was just kept on feeling that I'm on the ninth cloud. So that level of happiness I have actually, experienced. And after that, I've never experienced that level of happiness. Before that, I never had that kind of experience. So this actually give you so much of unique experience. That hard work you are doing, this is also unique experience, and the happiness that you will be getting after that, that is also a very unique experience. So like you cannot even believe that, okay, that kind of experience that you will be having in terms of very light mind. Okay, you will be having so much tension free. Yeah, finally rank aa gayi. That kind of that feeling is really great. So for that, okay, just hold on. If you are thinking anything negative, just hold on those thoughts. So Dhruv is saying that how should we attempt gate exam, like in 2 3 passes of the whole question? Okay, so see, one thing is that there has been like I have seen that like that's always the case that people share their strategies like on the YouTube also. Like there are many YouTubers who share their strategies. That's good. Like I'm not saying that that's bad or something, but one thing you should notice. I mean, one thing you should do from that. Many aspirants just look for the strategies in the last moment and then just try to change their strategies, right? I mean, based on whatever they have suggested. So if you do so, then it will, in the last moment, it will basically put you in the situation where you will be confused. Okay, if you're thinking about if some other strategy, for example, if you have attempted the mock test in a way that you are attempting aptitude first, then in gate also you should be attempting now aptitude first. You should not change any of the strategy. So if you're just asking me that, okay, is it better to attempt in 2 3 attempts, or looking at the paper at the once? So there are two options. I whatever I answer, it's just my answer. Okay, just my answer. It doesn't mean your strategy. Okay, which means my answer and your strategy could be very very different. So whatever I answer here, these are just my answer from experience. I would not say experience, from my, I can say, like my in general what one should be doing. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you should be changing your strategy at the last moment. So actually, yes, I feel like there is master paper option. You have seen in GATE the master paper option that all the questions come in a line. Anyone has attempted a GATE previously. So I feel like actually that option is not that much good. Okay, I don't feel use of that particular option. So you can't just quickly look at those 65 questions. Do you think you can do it? Has anyone used that option? Looking at the master paper? Because I also don't feel like that option is really useful. Because even if you look at the 65 question in just 2 3 minutes, so how you will understand anything? It's not useful according to me. So just my suggestion that you should not be looking at the master paper and all. Just attempt the paper in a way that you have been attempting the mock test. Okay, nice. So Mrityunjay has a nice suggestion. He is saying that it is good to mark for the review, good to see mark for the review question, or good to directly jump to the mark for the review questions. Okay, that might be one of the good use case. I've never tried it. So yes, you can try it. Anyone if want to. Okay, someone is saying, Soham is saying, I have tried it, but it's a bad experience for me. Yeah, okay. So then don't change your strategy. Whatever you are doing, you just keep on doing it. Okay, Ashim is asking, sir, is it good to revise new things like in CN? I already completed transport layer videos and application layer, but I have not revisited till. Yes, I think it's you can revise, but without panic, right? I mean, revise, but with the patience. That's fine. You can revise because there are 4 days are left. So yes, you should revise, but don't get panic. Okay, don't get that much panic while you are revising because it's a time. Whenever you revise, you will get panic that, okay, मैं तो भूल गया. वो थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखना, नहीं भूलो, याद आ जाएगा. ओके, बस 2 घंटे बाद आएगा, बट आ जाएगा. 2 घंटे इज गुड टाइम to like I mean think through some topic. Okay. So नितिन इज सेइंग, सर मेरे एवरेज 25 30 मार्क्स आए हैं टेस्ट सीरीज में, क्या गेट में कोई अच्छे आएंगे? बट आई हैव लर्न अ लॉट. यस आई थिंक, मतलब आ भी सकते हैं. यू शुड बी हैविंग दैट माइंडसेट कि आ भी सकते हैं. हो सकता है कि 35 तक, या सो इन इफ यू हैव कंप्लीटेड लाइक गुड अमाउंट ऑफ सिलेबस, इन दैट केस प्रोबेबली 40 भी आ सकते हैं. बट there is, I'm not here to do any prediction or something. Anyway, like you have to attempt gate, you should be attempting gate. So yeah, we can see after gate like whatever is happening. But I cannot predict something like that, right? So probably it might be better than gate, better than mocks. Sami Bulla is asking, my concepts are good. My concepts are good, but I'm unable to focus during exam. I'm getting like almost 60, but I can get 70. How can I be calm? Please guide me. I'm unable to focus. So what is the reason why you are not able to focus? I mean, is there because of anxiety or because of the boredom? Like you 3 hours feel so long for you. Like what is the reason why you are not able to focus? So see, maybe because of the anxiety, or maybe because of the like most probably it might be because of the anxiety. But focus is something actually it's very very important. And I don't know what anyone has any good suggestion that how to improve the focus in the last moment. Like I think this is out of the practice. You have to practice, and out of that only you can develop it. But apart from that, yeah, you should be focused. Like that's what I can say. But how to do it, I'm also clueless. Like what to suggest in that. You should be focused. That is for sure because that's really important. Yes, whatever helps you, maybe having water between the exam, so you can take water, coffee, or whatever, right? Okay. So yeah, there are a few suggestions like gym, meditation. Depends on you. Gym to side, I don't think it can help in such a short time. But yeah, maybe meditation, वगैरह. Okay. So someone is saying that I have a question. How do we reset ourselves if our rhythm breaks during the exam? Hmm. It happens actually. That's very valid question. I mean, these are the things that I think people should do them by yourself. Um, how do we reset, right? I think you have to just bring the focus back. That is the only thing. Like whenever you are feeling like okay, you have wasted like 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and nothing is happening, then just have the confidence that probably this is happening with everyone. Okay, and this is the time to not think about these things. This is the time to do our best, to perform our best. So I think the way out is that you should be just getting the focus again immediately and just think that it might be happening with everyone. Okay, it might be the case that the paper is so tough that it might be happening with many of the aspirants. So it is like fair examination, and I should be doing my best, something like that, right? I mean, you should just bring your focus back again. That is something you should quickly do. Otherwise, you would have lost. You can even lost more than 5 minutes, more than 7, 8 minutes, which is crucial. Okay, so Smita is saying, Sir, I have left most of the DBMS, compiler CN, and some of the TOC. Realistic, realistically, what is the sort of marks I can expect? अरे ये सब से प्रेडिक्शन से क्या होगा वैसे मतलब what's the benefit of doing these predictions that how much mark I can get, but still let me just read the full question. I really wish to get into old IIT. Is it possible this year if I study hard for the interviews? Yes, yes. If you're going to take the, I mean, if you are okay to pass through that interview process, then yes, you should. You have a good chance. Okay, in that case, like you should be obviously do your best in gate, and then based on that, most probably you might be getting some interview call because generally they even call till 2000 ranks in some cases. Okay, some IIT or even sometimes 1 or 2 times even ISC also called 2000 ranked aspirant for the interview. So they might call based on their written exam and all. But yes, so that's why you should be well prepared. Okay. Yes, yes. In all IIT, ISC also call for the interview if you even get less than 1500 rank. Okay. So one of the student is asking, sir, does the paper difficulty depend on which IITs conduct gate every year? No. Actually, IIT doesn't conduct GATE. There is no single IIT that conduct GATE. So they organize GATE. I mean, the paper is always set by seven IITs and ISC. So you can read on their website. It is clear, like public information. Okay. You can just ask ChatGPT, and then you can ask them the who sets GATE paper. ChatGPT will tell that who sets GATE paper, and just you can ask for the a verified link that where can I verify this information. ChatGPT might send you a Gate official website link that this is the place. I've not tried it, but you can try. Like I know that this is the public information. That Gate is set by all seven IITs and ISC. Okay, not just one IIT. But yes, exam center and other things, organization is just done by one IIT. Okay. So one of the student is asking, sir, what would you suggest? Should we attempt 1 mark or 2 mark first? So as I'm saying that there is no benefit of asking these strategies that what is better. Actually, it depends on person to person. If you want me to answer, then I will say that I attempt in the flow. I generally attempt aptitude first, and then technical 1 mark, and then technical 2 mark. Deepak generally attempt technical 2 mark first. Okay, if he has to attempt gate paper, then he attempt technical 2 mark first. He prefer attempting technical 2 mark. And there are many toppers also. They prefer in the flow, and there are like few toppers I have seen. But mostly I've seen people follow in the go with the flow. Like they start with the either aptitude or they start with the technical 1 mark. Okay, so there are many questions. So I'm just taking basically I'm trying to take all the aspirants questions. So that's why I'm taking if someone has already asked something, then I'm just deprioritizing that message so that I can read others' message. Okay, if we have something to ask again, I will just reply. But let me just reply to people those who have not asked. Okay, so Rajesh is saying, sir, I'm a little nervous about the amount of competition this time. Even last time, marks versus rank was very weird. In 2023, this is why I will of course try to do my best, but it's, stress like this worry me sometimes. Okay, actually, like I'm a kind of person who never looked at the stats. I mean these stats. I mean this rank versus marks of these stats because ultimately these never help in while we are preparing. Obviously, in other things, in stock market and in other things, yes, data help. But while we are preparing, this is very destructive data. I mean, this cannot help in anything because ultimately we know that if you want to go into top IIT or something, then this much marks, at least like these many marks, you know that okay, you should be pushing your limits. That's the thing, like you should be getting this much marks, then this much mark, then should be improving. And so you should so basically you are saying that you are worried about the competition because of the past previous stats, right? So my only suggestion here is that you should not look at those previous stats, right? This is my honest suggestion. But is this possible for you? Because we are very habitual. Like if we are, having that kind of habit, then probably we might not be able to change it. So if possible, just change the habit, okay, of not looking at the previous stats. And if still you are not able to improve in that habit, then I will say that just ultimately you have to make sure that on that day you should be scoring the best, irrespective of the whatever is the previous stats, right? So just try to avoid those, looking at those. Okay. Sagnik is asking, sir, I want to crack GATE DA. I'm trying my best to score 70 plus in mocks, but still unable to do. How can I improve the perfection? Currently getting between 55 to 60. Okay. Uh, see, like honestly, these like my only answer would be that you have to study. Like there is no other answer. Currently, like I will just say that have patience. Okay. It's not in your hand to get 70 or 60 plus or something like that, right? Yes, we definitely want to do it. Definitely try to do it, but generally it's not in very much in our hand, right? That what we want, what will be the score. So your question is that how can I get from 55 to 70? I will say that mostly you can analyze your mistakes. Okay. If those are the silly mistakes, then obviously you have to improve your focus because with better focus, the silly mistakes reduces. So just analyze if the concepts are getting little bit, tangled up. In that case, I can say that just revise those concepts wherever you're finding the difficulty. Okay, and just don't break your consistency. Like even if marks are not improving, whatever is happening, don't break your consistency automatically. Since in gate DA there are like more than 10 days are left, automatically the consistency will help. Okay, it will help more than getting the 70 marks. Even if you get the 70 marks now, and if you are just still you are not consistent for the next 10 days, you're just getting 70 marks, say 70 marks in one of the tests, and then you're losing your consistency, it will harm you more than I mean, basically it will harm more. So basically I will say that consistency is more important here in the mark, even than the marks. So marks, because marks are not in our hand, so you should not be too much mark oriented. Just think that okay, what should you should be revising, what are the things that you should be doing in next 10 days. Just focus on these things, because currently the mindset and the focus, this is more important. And if you keep on comparing, keep on questioning till the last moment, then it will not help you. Okay, so so one of the student is saying that sometimes the question is very simple, but somehow during paper होता नहीं है, but after one mock 1 minute में हो जाता है. हाँ यार, ये तो मतलब होता ही है. ये तो इवन AIR 1 के साथ भी होता है. ये तो हर किसी के साथ होता ही है. जो क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में नहीं होता वो जनरली हमें बाद में क्लिक हो जाता है, बट एग्जाम में भी हो जाना चाहिए था ना. तो फिर बेटर ही होता. दैट्स व्हाट वी वांट. I can say it will happen, okay, but number of such questions should be one or two. If those are just one or two, then it's fine. I mean, you should not be worrying too much. Okay. If there are more than two questions, like three, four questions, but three, four questions, if it is happening that after mock, just 1 minute you are able to solve, then probably you should be, increasing the focus. You should be more cautious while you are attempting the test. Priyanshi is asking, sir, मेरे सारे सब्जेक्ट प्लस CD में सिर्फ intermediate code generation, first follow lexical analysis. I have given total 73 tests in Go and 20 plus in some other. सर मेरा सिर्फ एक टेस्ट में 50 टच किया है, उसके बाद कम हो गया, तब से हालत बहुत बेकार हो गई थी. बड़ी मुश्किल से संभालना संभाला है. मुझे कुछ एडवाइस. सी आपने बहुत सारे टेस्ट दे दिए. 73 टेस्ट आर टू मच. आई थिंक इससे अच्छा आप रिवीजन पे ज्यादा फोकस करते तो आपका मार्क्स इम्प्रूव होते. बट कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मतलब टेस्ट से भी ऑब्वियसली आपको काफी लर्निंग आई होगी, आई एम श्योर अबाउट इट. सो अभी करेंटली तो आप टेस्ट मत दो, बिकॉज यू हैव डन एनफ टेस्ट, एंड देन करेंटली यू शुड बी जस्ट फोकसिंग ऑन द रिवीजन. Okay, don't attempt test because you have done enough, like 73 are enough. So by the way, how many of you have here attempted more than 70 tests? Let's just have a quick check. Just reply everyone. How many of you have attempted more than 70 tests? Okay, great. So very good. So basically, many people are saying me. Okay, I think only two, three people are saying me, right? Okay. Lathis is saying me. Really good. Yeah, subject wise milake. Sam Patel is saying me. Amjad is saying me. Great. So there are like five, six people who have attempted more than 70 tests, which is really, really good. But yeah, if you have not attempted 70 tests, then also okay, that's fine. I mean, I think 10, 20 tests are still fine. If you are attempting, in case of full length, if you are attempting three, four tests, five tests, then five tests are enough to make sure that you are not going to do, uh, you know, exam mistakes. Exam mistakes in the sense nervousness, silly mistakes, or these things. I mean, five tests are enough to make sure that you are ready to attempt the gate examination. Okay, so Patel is saying, sir, I have completed mostly all syllabus, but I did not get that much good marks in mocks, about 30, 40. But I'm going based on the syllabus, whatever completed and PYQs, which are lectures. यार व्हाट कैन आई एक्सपेक्ट, मत पूछो मुझसे, मतलब इससे आपको भी क्या फायदा होगा. मतलब यू आर सेइंग मॉक्स यू आर गेटिंग 35 40, एंड ये प्रिडिक्शन से मतलब आई डोंट हैव, आई रियली, मतलब मेरे पास ऐसा कुछ टूल है ही नहीं जिससे, क्योंकि ये प्रिडिक्टेबल होता ही नहीं है. मतलब ये मैं कैसे प्रिडिक्ट कर सकता हूँ, क्योंकि ये हमेशा पर्सन टू पर्सन ही डिपेंड करता है. ओके, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू, लाइक हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू परफॉर्म, हाउ मच स्ट्रांग you are in the concepts, and I how would I know, like there are people like who might have I mean might be getting even like 50, 60 marks. Okay, but maybe there are like some of the concepts are not really good. Okay, so it might happen. In fact, in gate actually it happens that sometimes, like maybe if you're not very well prepared, still like you get 50, 60 marks. Many times it happens. Okay, I don't know how. Maybe in those years, like gate might be easy or something like that. Because generally gate will be easy. So whatever you're getting in marks, most probably in gate you will be getting more than that. Oh. So now let's just see any more doubts. So you can just ping me like on the chat again. If you have written your doubt earlier, then you can just copy paste it. Okay. So Satyam is asking how to avoid more silly mistakes. Currently, I'm able to solve 40 plus questions in every IMT, but not able to score more than 35 marks. So Satyam, I think it might not be just silly mistake. Like it might be the thing that might require revision and all, right? Because every mistake is not silly mistake. So maybe there are like conceptual mistakes you might not be revising, maybe because of that. So I will say that in this case, a revision will help because you're attempting 40 plus questions, which means that you feel like you know this question, but then ended up doing it wrong, right? So it means that if you're feeling like you know this question, it means that you might have already studied, right? So in that case, you need just a revision because if you revise, then it will help you in getting the better score. हाँ प्रियांशु आप रिवीजन कर लो. Okay. So Nitin is asking, sir, I'm getting average of 35 in DA after full syllabus completion in D. What I'm learning a lot. Lasis is saying +1. Yes, so see, there's really a good mindset that you are saying that you are learning a lot. Actually, in Gate D and Gate CSE, the better things or the good things compared to other gate is that this learning, whatever you are doing in either Gate CSE or Gate DA, this learning will help you ultimately in your company. I mean, if you even not crack Gate, okay. Obviously, I don't wish it. I wish that every one of you get your desired college, get your desired rank. But suppose you do not even crack gate, then still this knowledge that you have gathered, uh, either you have prepared 6 months or 1 year or 3 months. So the knowledge you have gathered in during this preparation phase, that knowledge will help you a lot in the companies whenever you are doing your job. Okay. If you are gate DA student, then this machine learning, this linear algebra, these things will definitely help you to be a better machine learning engineer. Because ultimately, maybe the direct job might not be for the machine learning engineer, but it will gate DA preparation will always help you a lot in switching to your machine learning career, right? Similarly, for gate CSE also, you have learned many core subjects, DBMS, OS. Let me tell you that these core subjects are even not known to many of the top engineers who have not prepared for gate. Okay, if you're directly going without there are like I know there are like my friends also, 2 3 my friends, they're doing very good in their job, everything is really good. They're having obviously very good knowledge of the database in the practical sense, but they might not be very familiar about even the normalization process in the databases. Okay, because they're not working on those normalization process, and then whenever they have to really think through about those things which are very basic, then they actually have to refer Google. They have to struggle a lot little bit because they are always in hurry. Because we are engineers, we always do things in the last moment. So they are always in hurry, and in that hurry, they have to learn, small things like transaction management and database normalization or in operating system, whatever, right? System call or these things. So if you already know these things, it will help you a lot in your engineering, future engineering, or in other words, like in your job. Okay. Janita is asking, sir, any suggestion for or tips on how to improve time management during the exam? So here, I think I will say that for the time management, you just have to take a quick call whether you should be attempting this question or you should be just leaving this question, right? Not that quick. I mean, sometimes you also have to read the question properly before making a call. But once you understand that okay, it's going to take too much of time in the multiplication or in the calculation, or maybe the conceptual clarity is not that much strong, then I will say then you can take a call for the time management. Any other suggestion anyone wants to give for the time management? Anything? So what do you do for managing the time? Because that's one question that we keep on getting from the experience. So I will also get to know the answer. So what do you do to manage the time? Satyam is saying skip if it taking too much time. Attempting paper in 2 3 iterations. Okay. So Rajesh is saying I'm also struggling with this problem. Yeah, so basically these are the common strategies, and these are the only thing that you have to do, right? You should be taking the decision fast, or maybe if you're taking the decision fast, then you can attempt the paper again. I mean, in 2 iterations at least, or 3 iterations. Don't stick to one question. Yes, this is the only thing that I think you should do. Okay, don't stick to one question. Okay, so Monk is asking, sir, I scored good in mocks, but less in AMTs. I'm having self doubts. Actually, mocks are harder than AMTs. If you have scored good in mocks, then it is a good sign. Okay, mocks are actually harder than AMTs. AMTs are easier than mocks. Has anyone felt it? AMTs are actually easier than mocks. Okay. So Devasys is saying, "Hi sir, we haven't interacted much during these 8 months of journey with Go classes apart from our Jaipur orientation session. See you at Go classes of our office after gate. Deepak sir may address दे दिए." That's great. Thank you so much, Devashish. So if you're planning to visit, you're always welcome to come to office. Then we can definitely meet. Thank you for your message. Okay. So anyone wants to ask anything? Milind is saying that I felt same mocks for gate. Acha. So about the mocks and AMTs. Yes. So he is saying that I felt same for at least for gate DA. Mocks felt easier than AMTs. Acha, mocks felt easier than AMTs. Yes, in gate DA it is reverse, I think. Okay. In gate CSE, mocks were tougher. AMTs were easier. But in gate DA, AMTs were tougher this time. Because reason is that we have seen gate DA paper, and we felt it like it's not like that our previous papers were easier than gate 2024 or 25, but we felt like gate is more focusing on the different and very arbitrary kind of concept. For example, in linear algebra they can ask anything, and then you don't know that how to proceed. I mean, especially with the linear algebra questions, I always feel like that, right? You don't know how to proceed. Sometimes you are very much stuck, like how to proceed in this question, because the first step doesn't get click into the mind for the linear algebra. So what we felt that this year we intentionally put those kind of questions where it develops you that kind of reasoning that you should be having a new having a habit of some new ideas coming into your mind whenever you see some questions, because we have put many variety of questions so that it can cover almost all the variety, so that you are well prepared. So that's why I can say for Gate DA, the AMTs were tougher than mocks. But in Gate CSE, AMTs might be easier than mocks. But yeah, it depends on person to person. Okay, you might have felt it otherwise. So OnePlus CPH, there is one user. He is saying, "Sir, in one of the AMT, I got 88 marks, but in all other go classes mocks, I got negative marking of approx 6 7 marks. It makes my score low. Because of negative marking, I don't feel confident while attempting the question. How can I improve it? Also, please suggest what can I do in last few days." See, yes, there is always a fear, right? Whenever we don't know, we are in dilemma of some concept. There is always a fear of attempting or not attempting. It it is all about the that inner guts. So if you want to take a bet, then sometimes you can take a bet. Okay, it depends on you. So sometimes you can take a bet, sometimes you can just go with the flow, and sometimes you can just take a bet and you can just think that okay, let me if you are thinking that okay, most probably it is right, then you can think. I mean, depends on you. You can think that okay, let me just take it on the bet. Most probably it will be correct. So sometimes it also happens that it is, ultimately it get negative marks. So we can't do anything in that. But yes, at that moment, if you feel like that you should take mark it, probably you can do it because you can afford it. If you're getting 88 marks, then you might afford, you know, 0.33 or 0.66 of margin if you get even negative. Okay. For one, two questions, probably you can do it, but I don't suggest it very strongly. It depends on how much comfortable you are feeling with the question. It always depends on the question. For the MSQ, there is no bet. So Rajesh is saying for most MSQ, I take bet only. So Rajesh, you have nothing to lose here in the MSQ. So there is no bet actually you're doing. You're just trying your luck, right? If it gets correct, then it's good. Otherwise, because anyway, it is MSQ. So Nitin is asking, sir, in aptitude I get sometimes good or sometimes bad. It is because that in aptitude we set it sometimes easy, sometimes very hard. So it is not up to you. It is because we generally set it in such a way. Okay, sometimes we all the questions are easy, sometimes all the questions are a bit tricky in aptitude. Have you noticed it? Has anyone noticed it? In aptitude, generally, like it's like one of the one of the thing. Right. So basically, I can say that we just wanted to put you in both the situation. We wanted to give easy questions. We wanted to give tough questions also. So in GATE aptitude, it generally, in such a way that automatically it actually it is doable if you spend little more time. So most of the questions I can say like out of 10, 5 to 6 questions at least I can say it they're doable. Okay, if you just spend like little bit more time probably, then 5 to 6 questions are doable. So just try to do at least 60% of the aptitude questions always. And then if it is tough, then it is tough for everyone. I mean, then don't spend too much time in aptitude, but just try like okay, 5 6 questions you should be able to do. Otherwise that's fine, like it, because aptitude is anyway not in our hand. So we can't specifically prepare for the aptitude because it is something that it automatically comes like uh, in gate there are already many technical subjects, and we don't really have that much time to prepare dedicatedly throughout the year for the aptitude. So that's why generally we don't prepare too much for the aptitude also. So Nitin is saying, sir, is 30 minute good for the aptitude or bad? So what others follow? Like, can anyone tell me what you follow? Do you follow 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 25 minutes? Have you any timer? Have you set any timer in your mind for aptitude? Anyone? So okay. So there are few students who are saying like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, okay, 15 minutes also, 20 to 22 minutes. Okay. So yeah, like I mean, some are comfortable in 30 minutes, then that's fine. Like it depends on aptitude also. So just try to do it in little early, maybe 25 minutes. But otherwise, if you're spending 30 minutes and out of that you're getting something, then definitely 30 minutes is good. Yes, if you're getting something, yes, so RHL is saying same thing. If it is, if you are scoring full, तो मैं नहीं कहूँगा, but if you're scoring, good marks, and if you think that it is worth it, then you can spend it. Yes, depends if it is solvable, then you can spend it. So Monk is saying, sir, then how to approach for difficult questions? If questions are like AMT will come in the GATE exam. Uh, no, AMT was not difficult to be, very frank. Achha, you are GATE DA student. For GATE DA, yes, it might happen. But if you have attempted, tough AMTs, then obviously, like, if GATE will be easier, like, don't worry about the GATE. If it is tough, then it is tough for everyone. See, compared to our gate DAMT, if you compare, I cannot predict it, but just I can just assume because based on the past 3 years papers, and also based on the thing that you are not doing master. No, I mean you have not done your masters. You are just a bachelor's student. So what can they ask in machine learning? Based on these things, if I say, then it will be easier than our AMTs. Okay. If it is tough, then it will be tough for everyone because the difficulty, thinking about the difficulty level now or later, it cannot solve any problem. It can just put you in the problem, but it cannot solve any problem. Okay. So Mansi is asking that, sir, how did you revise in last 4 5 days during your preparation? Uh, I don't even remember that. How did I revise? I think maybe I have solved PYQs. Yes, I think just a P, just I just quickly gone through the PYQs. Okay. This was my last preparation. I mean, last preparation in the sense that after all the revision, all the notes and all, the last thing that I did before the gate exam means like may not be just one day before, maybe the 2 days before till 2 days before. Like in last few days, I have only solved PYQs. But yes, you can do anything, okay, with your choice. Like if you want to feel revision, you can do the revision. Yes, so Nitin is saying, okay, sir, I'm feeling good now. Thank you, because that was the purpose of the session. So, by the way, like you are feeling little better because the purpose of the session is just not to guide you because you don't need any specific strategy. You just need to believe in yourself. So, that was my intention to, take this session. So, was this helpful? Yes, we can continue the session, but is this helping you? Yes, I so one of the students is saying that I kept Bark as backup. Yes, obviously, like there are many other opportunities that will come even after GATE. You are already scoring 88, so so you should be getting top rank this year only. But yeah, having a backup in the mind, obviously, it is good. And backup in the sense it is directly helping you. This is not something other than the GATE syllabus. Okay. So thank you, everyone. I think we can close the session. And if there is anything else specific, you can. Latesh is asking, sir, what about gate DA? I didn't get it. So this was a general session, right? So if you have anything specific, you can ask me here, or you can just DM me in the Telegram also. Okay, I will just checking the Telegram now, and I will be just replying there. Okay, great. I think Deepak might not come currently. So Deepak will be taking other session. Don't worry, Deepak will be taking other session. Deepak will be taking just in tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow. He will be taking just one more session. Okay, because he also wants to talk. Thank you everyone for joining. Let's meet. Even after 3 4 days, there will be one or two more sessions. Okay, before the gate examination. So we will be meeting there also. Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Nice talking to you all. Thank you.